Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So yesterday I made the barbacups. I did a video about that and I just felt this extreme sense of like nostalgia when I was eating them, and I decided I needed to make another one of my little kid recipes. And by kid recipes I mean a recipe that my mom made us as kids. So I'm making tater-tot casserole. So that is going to be the recipe for today. I hope you all are having a blessed day, and let's get right into the video. Alright, so here are all of the ingredients that I will be using today for the tater-tot casserole. And if it seems like a lot of my recipes start off with the same base of ingredients, it's because they do. So this is a really super fast meal, kid-friendly. We grew up needing to conserve our resources a little bit, so this is super inexpensive and it goes a long way. So obviously the tater tots, and I get the seasoned ones just for extra flavor. And then mixed vegetables, I always add extra green beans, the ground beef, and I have just about 2 pounds here. I think my mom used to only use about 1 pound of it, but I like it more meaty. And then I've got, of course, the Healthy Request soup bases, so that's less fat, less sodium. So I have the cream of chicken and the cream of mushroom. I use both. Then I've got 2 different types of shredded cheese. I have Colby and Monterey Jack, and then I also have a mild cheddar. I use a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, and then of course black pepper, accent, and my tried and true garlic pepper. Alright y'all, let's put this together. So I have the oil heating up here. I forgot my onion. I forgot to show that in the beginning, I'm sorry. So I just use a whole, oops, sorry. I mean to show you the cutting board so up close and personal. A whole medium onion, yellow onion. Next, ooh, sorry. The onions are fairly translucent, but they're going to cook a little longer with the ground beef. So I have the ground beef here. We'll add that in. And I finally was able to find it, the 93% lean ground beef. So we are going to brown this and then add in our seasonings. Now that the meat is about halfway browned there, I'm going to add in some seasoning here. I decided to add some garlic powder too. So I'm going to sprinkle some of that, some black pepper, my garlic pepper. I have to put it in a little dish. Anytime you see me put anything in a dish, it's because it's a grinder top and I can't do that one-handed. Some accent. And finally some Worcestershire sauce. Worcester. Is anybody confident with how they say that? Somebody help me. I like a lot. So we'll get all that mixed in, and then we will start to layer all of the other ingredients. Once the meat is all cooked, browned, steaming, you're going to then add both bags of the vegetables. You can layer this casserole. I've seen a lot of recipes that they layer the casserole. My mom used to layer it. I prefer to mix it all up together in a bowl, all of the ingredients, so that it's even throughout, and then just top it with the tater tots. So that's my personal preference. You don't have to do it that way, but that is just how I do it. So have the mixed vegetables, and make sure they're frozen because this is going to be in the oven for 45 minutes to an hour, depending on your oven and whether your tater tots are cooked or not. This is kind of one of those recipes, you know, after about 45 minutes I start to check the tater tots, see if they're done. You just want the tater tots to be golden brown is the goal. green beans, and then cream of mushroom soup. It's gonna look gross, guys. It's gonna look gross, but it's gonna be so good. And come on, cream of chicken. Work with me. Cream of chicken. And then you just mix that all up. Everything is now evenly mixed and ready to go into the pan. And this is the pan that I use. It's just a Pyrex pan. And I don't know if you can see that, I use the deep set one for casseroles, just so there's no spillage. So we are gonna put the mix into the pan, and then we can get going with the tater tots. So now that the mixture is fairly evenly distributed throughout the pan, also, I don't know if I mentioned yet or not, but you wanna grease this pan. Grease the pan. So as far as the tater tots go, they're frozen. I do like this. And I know it's like, oh, well, that's so simple. Why are you even showing us? Well, because I've put the tater tots too close together before, and it just doesn't allow for correct airflow. And the tater tots don't cook correctly. You have to make sure they're spaced like that. They just don't cook all the way. So I'm going to finish doing this. We will cover this baby up and pop her in the oven. So when you are all finished covering the casserole with tater tots, it should look something like this. You now need to cover this with aluminum foil and put it in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes to an hour. Keep checking, and just kind of squeeze the tater tots and make sure they're golden brown. And when you can squeeze them and it feels like a tater tot, then it's done. So I just took this out of the oven. It's been in there for about 45 minutes. The tater tots are mushy. As I said in the last part, they feel like tater tots, right? That was stupid. Anyway, they're just about done. They're not quite golden brown yet, because in this next part we're going to put the cheese on and leave it uncovered. So these will brown up and the cheese will melt. So I've got two different kinds of cheese. I have the mild cheddar, and I have the Colby and Monterey Jack. So you literally just as much as you want. So I'm going to continue sprinkling. I'm going to put this back in the oven for another 10 to 15 minutes, and I will show you when it's all finished. Alright, y'all, so here is the finished product. So cheesy and yummy and delicious. Can't wait to dive into that. So I hope y'all are having a blessed day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.